I'm Laura Vitale. On this episode of Laura in the Kitchen, I wanted to give you a great idea to make with a little bit of leftover turkey. We're gonna make a Cajun turkey or chicken, like creamy Alfredo pasta situation. It's just creamy and delicious, and it makes turkey not taste like Thanksgiving turkey. It takes leftover chicken and it makes it taste delicious. So the point is, whatever poultry you got, add it to this. Will be wonderful, and I feel like kids and everyone around, like teens, they love it. Who doesn't love creamy pasta? Let me run you through the list of ingredients because it's not very big, but they're all the right ones. Some shredded turkey or chicken, whichever you want. Make sure it's cooked. I've got mine with a little bit of skin left on it because it's delicious. Chopped bell pepper, onion, and garlic. I've got a mixture here of cream and chicken stock. Lots of pasta of your choice. Parsley, a little bit of freshly grated parm. You need some butter, and you'll need some Cajun seasoning. This really gives you a lot of heat, a lot of really lovely flavor that's going to add to the sauce and not make it taste so flat. It's phenomenal. I've got my pot of water there, so heavily salted, up to a boil. We're gonna get started right away because we can. To make the sauce really delicious and creamy and just so rich and fantastic, I'm gonna go with a lot of butter here because this is what I'm going to use to saute the onion and the pepper and the garlic, and also it's going to add a lot of flavor to your Alfredo. Now, Alfredo traditionally is literally a mixture of just a little bit of cream, parmigiano, and a little bit of the starchy salted cooking water from your pasta. That's really the only thing that goes into an Alfredo sauce. So this is sort of like a take on that, but a little bit different. But I don't want to make a roux, you know what I mean? So I'm getting all of that flavor from the butter and then a mixture of the cream and chicken stock and lots of parm at the end. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go ahead and babysit my veggies. I want these to cook for a few minutes, just until they soften and develop a little bit of color. And then I'll add, when the veggies are ready, I will add the pasta to the boiling water. All right, that is looking fantastic. I just added the pasta to the boiling water. That's probably gonna cook like 7 or 8 minutes or until al dente. Before you drain it, make sure you reserve some of that cooking water because you're gonna need it most likely to help kind of like pull your sauce together. I'm just adding my meat here. I like to just sort of toss it a little bit in that butter and those veggies, kind of wake it up, give it really good flavor. And here's what I like to do too. I like to take my Cajun, which is the Cajun spice mix. It's so spicy and so full of flavor. You'll be like so shocked when you go ahead and eat all this because it's just gonna taste phenomenal. Once you stir it around, you're kind of waking up and blooming the oils in those spices. So you do that for a few seconds, and now I just add the stock and cream mixture, and I let this sort of simmer and cook for the same amount of time that the pasta is cooking for, and it will thicken. Do not panic. So leave this on medium heat. It'll thicken and be delicious, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's there, and I'll bring the pasta here when it's cooked, and then we put it together. It's really easy and really simple. Everyone loves it, and it takes Thanksgiving turkey that you're probably just tired of eating and turns it into something so wonderful and spicy and delicious and totally different. This looks incredible. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn it off. I'm not gonna turn it off. I meant to say I'm gonna remove it from the heat because I'm gonna finish this in the same big pot that I cooked the pasta in because I want more surface room to like stir. Do you know what I mean? I've got my drained pasta. I used penne, but you can use whatever you want. Add that right into the big pot. Make sure that you reserve some of that cooking water because you're gonna need to add it right to it. I didn't add any additional salt to this because there's salt in the seasoning, and the water that I cooked this in was very well salted. Plus we're gonna finish it with parm, so there's no need. I only cooked the pasta for like 7 minutes, so it still has a little bit of a bite to it. And this is why it's so important that you don't cook your pasta to death, because you want to give it a chance to cook for a couple minutes with the sauce so that it really absorbs flavor, lots and lots of flavor. So I'm just going to add the remaining of my starchy cooking water, okay, and lots of parm. I pre-shred my parm in a blender. I know it sounds crazy, but like a powerful blender, and it's like perfect, and I keep it in the fridge and freezer so that it makes it really easy to add to whatever, so I don't have to grate it last minute. So just let this go for a couple minutes. Scattering of parsley. Turn this off. Oh yeah. And you know, as this sits for a few minutes, that sauce will cling on even more and be phenomenal. Oh, it's heavy. It is heavy. Oh yeah. Oh yes. That is the kind of leftover I can get behind, okay? Look at that. Ah. Stick a fork in that. Where is my fork? Hey, yo. Wow. Am I right or am I right? Look at that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I'm just going to go for the pasta because let's face it. Oh my goodness. It is so good. It's creamy. It's spicy. Perfect amount of everything. You'll love it. Make sure you've got leftover turkey so that you can make this, and it's fantastic. LauraInthekitchen.com for the recipe. Hope you enjoyed spending time with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Oh yeah.